Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Super Mario Odyssey. In the last episode, we came to Bowser's Kingdom, but barely missed him. And in this episode, we're heading up to the Moon Kingdom to stop the wedding. Anytime now. Here we go. Moon Kingdom and... well, there's actually... I won't get into that. Anyway, we're here at Honeyloon Ridge. With one building and one building open. One building and one building only. The church. Man, can you imagine... like, you know, we're getting more and more into space travel. And can you imagine if one day we actually do have weddings on the moon? But anyway. Well, don't you look dapper. Those two must be over there. No time to dilly-dally. Let's go. I kinda say, I also love this, like, wedding outfit that we have. Oh, but yes, Cappy mentioned, do you feel light on your feet? Well, we do, because we basically have moon physics, or zero gravity, I guess, to be a bit more inclusive, I guess you could say. So your long jumps take you incredibly far, and you could jump really high. You know, if there was more to this kingdom, this would be pretty cool. I mean, granted, there is actually, like, a good amount in this kingdom, but it's not, you know, there's no town here, as you can see. It's just, like, the chapel and that's it. I'm not saying that's bad by any means, I'm just saying, like, maybe it can't take its full potential because there's no buildings. And we have more of these speed flowers here as well. But, to get to the chapel, we want to come in here, we want to get the flag first, and then come in here. Watch out! The hole back there is steep! But yeah, you know what they say, the only way to go up is by going down. And yeah, you guys thought we weren't going to get our Bowser lava level. Nope, we're still going to get it, actually. This is basically the lava level for the game. Even though there's only for the interior here. But there's still a good amount to do. But really, there's nothing we want to waste our time with, because there's no, I mean, there are power moons here and purple coins, but we don't want to waste our time with that right now. We only have one mission to focus on, and that's rescuing Peach and Tiara. Oh! Oh my gosh, that hit me twice! You know, I didn't realize that could... I thought... wait, actually, no. What happened to my invincibility? Period. Oh, I thought I got hit, actually. But actually, no. What happened to my invincibility frames? Because I got hit with the lava immediately. Unless you just get hit by the lava immediately always. I don't know. I may be wrong. I'm probably wrong, actually. Okay, good. Alright. Shoot it, please. Shoot. Shoot. There we go. And off we go. And basically now this is just like kind of like a gauntlet where it kind of tests your abilities to a minor extent, anyway. So that way, you kind of have to, you know, earn your way to getting to Bowser. Oh! Whoa! Oh, gosh. That's not good at all, actually. You know, actually, I could have just backflipped over that. Dude, these things... wow. Huh. I never knew that. The Hammer Bros don't respawn. Well, I could probably just backflip or even do like a ground pound jump. Oh! Hey, let's not do that, though. Yeah, okay, it's not... I was more worried than I needed to be. That's good. It's just probably having the Hammer Bro, you know, makes your job easier. Okay, now here I probably don't want to lose the Tropical Wiggler, because I don't think... well, actually, no, I could probably finesse the platforming well enough without the Tropical Wiggler. But I don't feel like doing that right now. I will admit, this is a pretty cool, final area for the main story of the game. Just because, like, it's pretty cool, like, the idea of, like, we're actually inside the moon itself. I makes me wonder, have we, like in the real world, have we ever drilled into the moon yet? Like, do we know what the moon is like on the inside? Because, like, you know, for, like, the Earth is, has, you know, has a different, layers, but at the very bottom of it is, like, the molten core. But, like, have we ever drilled into the moon, or like have we done like scans to see what's like underneath there or something, like at the bottom of the moon? Or not at the bottom of the moon, I guess yeah, the bottom of the moon. Cause I'm pretty curious. I mean, I'm guessing it's also multi-core, because I think it's like the Earth's multi-core and all the metal within it that like gives us I forget what it is, but it's something about like I think the molten metal in the Earth's core that it influences its ability to attract, I think. But anyway, we got a new enemy. Actually, what are these guys called? Yeah, actually, hold on. I never mentioned this, but is it in the action guide? Hold on. I never mentioned it, but there's actually this kind of like compendium of like enemies you can capture. I never showed off before. Okay, charging chucks. So yeah, so for charging chucks, you just hold the Y button for me, and then you just hold the direction you want to go. You want to tilt your joystick in the direction you want to go. Actually, you don't want to go in the opposite direction. And then you just kind of like go. Well, actually, no, you don't even need to like hold the joystick in whatever direction, as long as you don't want to go the different direction. You can just look forward. If that made any sense, I kind of said it awkwardly. But now it seems like we're at the peak of the bottom, I guess. And we have an old enemy again. Do you remember me? You were so rude to me back in the Cascade Kingdom. In fact, you were quite rude to all of my darling Broodals, which is why we're all here now. Which is kind of a lie, but anyway. Now, I do believe it's lunchtime for my newly powered up chain choppykins. Sick boy! Alright, now it's time for the rematch against Madame Brudel, I believe it is. So, her chain choppykins is kind of powered up. The more important part is the fact that it has more hats for you to deal with now. And Madame Brudel does have, well, not a new attack, but is more souped up, I guess you could say. But these first two phases are still pretty easy because she can't keep up with you, or because Chain Choppykins has 3 hats, which isn't hard. Alright, last one. But this was the actual, I guess, hard one, because Chain Choppykins has a lot more hats. So unless you were fine with taking a hit, you're gonna wanna, sorry, I got distracted because I got hit. You actually do want to dodge, which I didn't want to do, apparently. Oh, look at that! I have 777 coins. Oh man, we actually gonna have to keep. We should keep that because that means we're gonna have good luck against the final boss. Then that's pretty cool, actually. And yeah, for some reason she doesn't give moons in the slightest. But I actually want to... It's pretty dumb of me for wanting to do that, but I'm going to avoid the coins. Because I want to go into the final boss fight with like 777. That'd be pretty cool, actually. But alright, we're here at the... Hold on. There we go. We're actually here at the top now. And man, those stack of coins is very tempting, but let's not. And here we are at Ever After Hill. Hurry! Quick, quick! Oh, we're back up to 6. Oh yeah, because I hit the checkpoint. Alright, here we're at the wedding hall. Alright. Once you go... Okay, so, as you can probably guess, this is the final boss fight right here. So, don't go through this door if there's anything you want to do beforehand, but I'll let you know right now, this isn't like one of those games where if you beat the final boss, you miss out on things. In fact, you unlock more things by beating the final boss and don't lose anything. Well, unless you... Well... No, it's pretty dumb, but like, yes, but, the world technically does change, but if you don't care about that, then you can just head on in. When I say the world changes, I mean, like, people move, but it's not anything that's gonna really affect your gameplay. But anyway, we're wasting time. So you played Castle Crashers, now let's play the great sequel, Wedding Crashers. But anyway, we have people from all the kingdoms here, and we kind of get dialogue from all of them. Nothing too important, though. But it's kind of interesting to look up close. You can kind of see all the things that Bowser stole. So you can see, like, the stupendous stew. You can see the bubble lane water. You can see the flowers from the Wooded Kingdom. The cake in the background from the Snow Kingdom. You can see the wedding ring, or rather, wedding band from the Sand Kingdom and all that. Anyway, let's head on in. Crashing the wedding, Mario! That's tacky even for you! Also, your outfit isn't halfway decent, halfway fancy enough for the occasion. Not that it matters since you weren't invited! So now it's time for you to make like a bouquet and get thrown out! Get ready, Mario! Here's your happily ever after! Be careful, because this is an attack immediately. So this is the final boss of Super Mario Odyssey, Bowser, in his wedding form, I guess you could say it. So first, he's gonna throw his hat at you, and then he's gonna jump around to launch those shockwaves at you. And then you're gonna want to walk up to him and punch his lights out. But he's basically a souped-up version of his Cloud Kingdom fight. Though he does have a couple of extra bells and whistles to him, mainly this right here. For this next attack, he's going to be basically doing this. He's going to launch his fire breath at you. And then he's going to do a second phase where he's going to launch these clone caps at you. There we go. I was kind of worried I was going to get hit there. Okay, I'm going to be quiet because this is my favorite part of the boss theme right here. Okay. Now we're gonna go back to this phase. I mean, it's not the hardest boss fight in the history of Mario, but it's also... I still like it quite a bit, especially because of the music. I mean, it would help if I stopped messing up, sure, but like... Okay. We got the hat. Time to do the final blow. Avoid the blocks. Getting close. Alright, he's gonna do his tail swipe. And he's gonna get tired, but be careful because he's gonna do another one. And all I can say now is, so long, Bowser! And there we go. Let's finish off the game, shall we? Or maybe not. Ow, are those two alright? Okay, just saying, I'm not one to, like, recommend other videos all too often, but, like, I highly recommend, you know, I'm gonna talk about it later, actually. But yeah, so we're actually gonna capture Bowser. Actually, no, I will talk about it. So, I'm not usually one to recommend other videos, but, like, there is one video I want to recommend to you all. It's by, I think his name is, like, Shifralis Production or something like that. Basically, he did this entire final section of the game, and he put the, I put in the song I Need a Hero, the version sung by Fairy Godmother and Shrek. And let me tell you, it's really great. But anyway, for this final section, we control Bowser. You will hold, or rather, you'll press Y to do his claw attacks, you press B to jump, and you shake the Joy-Cons to do fire. Really, you just want to mainly focus on doing his claw attacks just because they're very fast. But as you can see, everything is collapsing, so we need to get out of here. And luckily, since you have 6 hits, you can take potshot damage, which you may end up taking just because there's so much happening on screen at once. And you also want to be careful, as you can see with the light, it means that there's something gonna fall on you. And now we got a 2D section which looks really cool because it's basically an 8-bit of both Peach and Bowser. And in the 2D sections, you only have access to Bowser's fire breath. Okay, okay, this is the one thing that I actually really don't like. Here is, if you die at any point in this section, you have to restart from the very beginning, which, while it doesn't take long, I don't think was really the best decision on Nintendo's part. Like, they should have just restarted you at the beginning of the 2D section, in my opinion, but, oh well. I mean, at this point, I've kind of, like, optimized the path to get there, even though it's not, like, that long, but still. Okay, I was, oops, didn't mean to shake my Joy-Con there. Apparently that's like the theme for like the last few episodes, didn't mean to shake my Joy-Con there. There we go. You kind of want to keep good pace, because, like as you can see, this level's like actively collapsing on you. Okay. Jump, breathe, and let's get out of here. Okay, we're nearly to the end now. Okay, here you just want to button mash, and I guess I'll be quiet for this last part.
Gonna start.
And that's the game right there, Super Mario Odyssey. One thing I will say, this game is great. Like, even I know it's just like a few years ago, but like being there for like the launch year, first launch, or I guess it's only one launch. The launch year of Nintendo Switch was a really amazing time. I mean, we got Breath of the Wild as a launch title, and then we got this game a couple months later. So, which I will say is like, consoles, I wouldn't really say have had a lot of like good times when it comes to launching, because you know, like PlayStation, Xbox, and even Nintendo consoles, a lot of launch titles tend to be more like tech demos. Like they just want to show off, you know, how great the games can look. But you know, I feel like the Switch had a really strong launch year since we got Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, and if I remember correctly, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 as well, which are all great games. But I mean, to be fair, we also got like 1-2 Switch. But I mean, overall, I feel like the Switch had an incredible first year, and it's still going strong. I think it's even outpacing the PS4 in Japan, which, I mean, and actually, I think the Switch has also been outpacing in terms of records along the same scale of Xbox and PS4. So it's incredibly successful. And I guess it's kind of weird to be talking about it right now, but I will say I do think this E3 for E3 2019, Nintendo's going to have to really pull out some really great stops, though, because while I would say that the Switch has been going really strong, I can kind of feel like the steam is kind of slowing down a bit. I feel like Nintendo really needs to step up their game, because Xbox and PS and PlayStation are already, you know, setting up to launch their next consoles, and so because of that, the Switch needs to step up its game with games to make up for that, or you know, have a Switch Pro, which I think currently those rumors have been debunked now. But seriously though, I think in terms of games, Nintendo's gonna have to kind of amp it up a bit. Like Metroid Prime 4 has been delayed, so they can't use that, but we're still awaiting Bayonetta 3. There's rumors that they're going to announce a new Zelda game, though to be fair, we are getting the remake of Link's Awakening, which is definitely going to sell a lot. We have Pokemon Sword and Shield coming later this year, which, man, Pokemon is a console seller if there has ever been one. Like, people buy consoles and handheld or home otherwise just to get Pokemon games, so yeah, I know I didn't talk about the game at all, but to be fair, we're not done by any means with Super Mario Odyssey. Like, if anything, we're going to have even more parts to come than what was for the main playthrough, so don't worry about that.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
And so, yeah, so that was the game, but I might as well explain before we end off what we are going to be doing. And this picture right here is actually going to help cue us into that. So, as you know, there are a lot, and I mean a lot more Power Moons, and a lot more Power Moons in the game than 124. There are, I believe, 880 unique Power Moons, so like ones that have like actual names to them. And then to get everything, there is 900. You need 999 moons, so you need to buy the rest of them, which I haven't even shown off yet, which I'll explain later though. And then there are also the purple coins. Not everyone, but nearly every kingdom also has purple coins as well, which I'm also going to be showing off. So here's how things are going to be working. I'll explain it better in the next video, but basically we're going to have a video dedicated to getting all the purple coins and then showing off what you can get with them in each kingdom. And then we're also going to be showing off the location of every power moon, hopefully in order for every kingdom as well. Let's see, anything else? Now, I'll save the rest of the explanation for the actual video. Let's not drag this out any longer. But alright, actually I don't know what happens if I press A here. Let's see, additional power moons are in stock at the shop, and okay, hold on. Okay. And music list has been added to the map screen. I'll explain that in the next episode as well. But okay, yeah, so... in this episode, we arrived in the Moon Kingdom and crashed the wedding, and we rescued Princess Peach from the clutches of Bowser. And in the next episode, we're going to be starting along our... Wow, is everyone like frozen in the background? It's kind of creepy, actually. Anyway, we'll see you all... and in the next episode, we're going to be starting our exploration of the kingdom and seeing what's happening after we've defeated Bowser. So I will see you all then.
Here we go, off the rails. Don't you know it's time to raise our sails? It's freedom like you never knew.